Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're back with some more ranked. We got ourselves Bo, and Carl and Janet. We get a nice engage. Our start is pretty solid. We have all the trash. Carl gets a kill onto the Buzz, and we do end up taking down this Max as well. And Tara goes in a 1v3 for some reason and just feeds some super value. Our mines go off, but we do trade with the Buzz. Carl gets a fire gadget. After the nerfs, I don't really know how much the fire damage does anymore, so it's kind of hard to know exactly when people are dying or not. And again, we've just been picking up all the trash. This game mode doesn't really matter how many kills or damage you have. All that matters is you pick up the trash and you bank it. Unfortunately, I remember I didn't have bow hypercharge when I was playing this, so even though we cycled so many supers, still don't have our hypercharge up. Carl just grabs that last trash needed. Max probably didn't realize and didn't engage him for that. I try to block the Buzz hypercharge onto Carl, but it doesn't matter. We take a pretty quick game one. Guys, we're in the next game. I believe the enemy team had a Masters, so we were looking for a lot of elo this game. Get some nice value. Honestly, I think Bo is probably one of the, if not the strongest brawler on this map. His vision gear is just so powerful, or his vision star power. We bank a quick 4, so we have the advantage right now. Buzz goes for the stun, but Carl can pretty easily kill him because he was low. Mine stopped them from walking into the bushes, really holding that choke point. And Carl misses his gadget, but ends up getting a nice super max gadgets, but it doesn't change anything. Janet gets a kill onto the Buzz, and so we're all good. We set up more mines to form a chokehold, and we're just kind of like holding them away. We have such strong control, they can't really push into us. We just have great vision with the bow as well as Janet, so the initial engage is good, as well as we have just such strong control with the mines and Janet and Carl fire. So it's really hard for them to push up like they are now. Buzz misses his super from the Janet hypercharge. I think the Janet might have been BMing with him. Otherwise, the Janet probably wouldn't have been doing that. And we get some shots off on the Tara, and we have enough trash to win the game, so we just look to back off. And we had a pretty dominant performance. I gadget to prevent the Buzz from stunning me, but again, it doesn't matter, too little too late. And we take a pretty solid game one. Guys, we're in the next one. We got the Carl, I think, from last game, or the Janet. Whoever this pack, whatever his characters are Summation XX. And we're with the Gray. Interesting draft. I think they first picked Leon or something. Pretty odd. Carl gets some nice shots, barely doesn't get the fire off. Or barely, yeah, doesn't get the fire off. We are looking for some value, and we do end up trading to, or not trading, getting the kill with the pinch with the Gus onto the Mandy. Gus misses his super. Give a couple emotes. Thankfully, we do trade. Carl goes down in exchange for the Piper. And I just look to charge up my super here. I don't really want to feed him super, but I also do want my own teleporting. And so I look to pinch and charge. He ends up getting his super anyway, so I go aggressive here to just grab the rest of my super and not feed him hypercharge. And we do end up getting our super. We go for a hook onto the Mandy. Probably should have been quicker with that, honestly. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened to the projectile. I think I would have missed anyway, so I give a little emote. I didn't realize Leon was there, but thankfully the Gus assists me, and he gets a solid shield onto the Carl. It doesn't really matter though, because Carl still goes down and Mandy super comes in. Uh, so definitely a bit of a misplay, I think. Should have realized Leon had super. I see it now though. They're definitely out of range though. I should not have been kind of sitting there like that. But it's also difficult to push in. I know Leon has super, and at this point, I'm just shooting randomly to try and find him. And Gus Hypercharge comes in, deals tons, and we push them back. It's a 3v2. There's nothing they can do. Go for the Hypercharge, get some kills, teleport in, and we take a pretty solid game 1. Alright guys, we are in game 2. Hopefully we keep up the dominance. Our team's been playing really well so far, so things are looking good. Leon goes for his gadget. Gus tries to take it down but misses a few shots, so I end up just gadgeting it. And Piper goes down to the Carl. It was pretty solid, easy 3v2. And so we just get some shots, charge our supers, and we both have 2 supers. Enemy team is a little bit mad at each other. We have a solid outcrop of walls here, so I look to go in. Carl gets a fire, misses it though, but ends up getting some nice shots. I hook the Leon, take him down with the teleport, and Carl took down the Mandy as well. And at this point, we won. Like, we're just kind of BMing, I think. I want to let my teammates get the kill because I think they played better. And they did really well, so I really want them to take the kill for the stats. But they're not, and everyone's just BMing, so I just go along with it. This is peak. I think we were only like top 800 US, so it wasn't that serious, but Carl gets the kill, which is nice. Thank him for carrying us last game, and things are looking pretty good. Pretty solid game 2 as well. Let's head into the next one. Alright guys, we're in the last game. Honestly, I was thinking that we lost this because we had a Surge first pick, but they ended up going Kenji and Chuck. So what turned out to be a losing game suddenly became a winning game because they just poorly drafted like that. And poorly, I mean very poorly. I go for a super onto the Kenji, look to take down the Penny as well, but end up deciding against it to just let her heal up. And we get a stun onto the Chuck, and Penny didn't heal up much, so we can go for the kill right here. Got too aggressive without healing, and I auto-aim my super and hit the turret, not ideal. Give a little emote. Our Surge is still stage 1 against a Kenji and Chuck, while the Chuck is already set up. Not sure how this is happening. And he also gets hit by the Chuck there, but we end up taking down the Chuck. Unfortunately, I don't have enough supercharge, but I barely get the supercharge, and we do take down the Kenji. And Penny misses like all her shots, so I do stay up. I stay back to heal and bank the trash, and I look to kill the Chuck because he collected tons of trash. And now we have 8, enough to win, so we just kind of hang back and chill while our bow starts BMing. Alright, here we are into the next round. We just gotta do the same thing, honestly, like Chuck, Kenji, pretty terrible picks, especially into our comp. We have them pushed back so far, while Chuck is getting set up. We're just picking up all the trash, you know, charging our supers. Nothing they can really do. Do take down the Kenji, and Chuck does go down. I thought he would take me down there, but we get a nice shot to charge our super. Kenji has the wrong gadget. Surprisingly, he has the dash, which provides 0 value. He gets 1 piece of trash. But they still are up. They do have almost equal trash, but with some crazy Caneblade, I get a double kill and manage to bank and hold control and grab all the trash left on the field. Chuck comes in, not sure what he's really doing. He's just going back and forth. His setup's pretty odd. I'm lagging a little bit, and I indicate that to my team. I dodge the penny shot and go into my small form to get enough ammo to kill the Kenji. I look to kill the penny, but unfortunately she gets her barrel and stays alive. I want to charge some onto the Kenji, and I do charge and get the kill and also deal some crazy damage to the penny. But unfortunately the bow missed a shot and does go down. But we've just been getting so much pressure, and we've been picking up so much trash that we're just up ahead so much. And we had some pretty free and easy, really dominant games here. Alright, that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.